Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video and would like to receive notifications of my future video postings, please subscribe. For those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, I would like to give a brief introduction, the goal and the objective of what I want to achieve. The main purpose of my YouTube channel is to make home cooking practical, sustainable, so that it will become a lifestyle. My channel is to introduce the what I call the fast cooking system. The word fast is the acronym of the 4 attributes of this cooking system. This includes starting with flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Using this cooking system, you will be able to put a meal on the table in less than 30 minutes each night, or make from fresh and unprocessed ingredients. The goal of my channel is not to provide you with recipe to cook a specific dish, but rather than I'm going to provide you an approach or a philosophy how you cook. For those of you who do not cook very often or just start learning to cook, my goal is to serve as a bridge for you to cross that divide into a routine that you will follow on a daily basis. I believe that this is how I can make cooking just sustainable for you. I'm going to use examples of the dishes that actually I make for our own dinner to give you both an ideas as well as the typical approach that I take. I'm a firm believer that cooking is only sustainable if you enjoy what you cook. Once you become your own very best cook, there's no reason for you to have other people to cook for you. Another emphasis that I have in regard to my videos is to show you how quickly you can put a meal together with minimum amount of time. So when you're done with cooking, you will not be tired and you can enjoy what you have just cooked. Another goal of most of my video is to demonstrate the flexibility of the fast cooking system, that you can make changes and modification easily, allow you to adjust to your personal taste as well as the taste of your family members. In this video, I'm going to show you how I prepare a fried rice that I have never prepared in such a way before. So now it becomes a new dish in my repertoire. The other night when I was ready to prepare dinner, I told my wife that I'm going to prepare a fried rice with ground pork and with some cauliflower ingredients. Right there, my wife suggests to me is that why don't you put some black bean in the fried rice? For those of you who are unfamiliar with black bean, you can take a look at this video. This black bean is actually not the same as the black bean that most of us familiar with. It's a Chinese version of a fermented black soybean. It has been used in Chinese cooking for thousands of years. Many people really like that flavor. And for whatever reason, my wife really enjoyed black bean. As I have mentioned earlier, one of the attributes of my fast cooking system, which is the first attribute, is flavor chasing. The term flavor chasing actually came from one of my friends. She is a neurobiologist and she's an expert in the sense of smell. She told me that we have a genetic disposition in terms of the type of flavor that we love, and that is fundamental to our biological nature. However, our brain make adjustment as we gain new experience. We will then develop the preference for a particular type of flavor. Even though my wife has never grown up with flavor, for some reason she just enjoyed it very much. However, she never liked squid, which I love, and I think she would be very, very hungry before she would take a bite of squid. Another reason my wife justified why black bean is so wonderful for her, not only for taste, but it also for nutritional reasons. Fermented black soybean also frequently is known as probiotics. For those of you who are unfamiliar with probiotics, what it is that it is food ingredients that contain microorganisms that will help our digestive system. For example, many soy products and dairy products are considered to be probiotics. So for this meal, I decided that I'm going to cook this fried rice into different batches. The first batch will be with ground black bean, and the second batch will be with ground pork and cauliflower bits. Because of my fast cooking system with the advanced prepping, stir frying, as well as template-based cooking, cooking this meal with 2 fried rice actually took only about a little bit over 15 minutes. If you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, you can take a look at this video. Okay, I'm going to cook this dish with my 14-inch Cucina stainless steel wok. I'm going to spice season the wok as I always do when I start with a cooking sessions. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of canola oil in the wok. I then heat up the oil until it starts to smoke gently, and that usually takes about 90 seconds. I then turn the stove to low, and then I let the oil to smoke for another 15 seconds. If you're not familiar with this spot seasoning method, you can take a look at this video. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to put some fermented black bean into the wok, because I would like to fry the black bean a little bit so that they become crispy. This is exactly how my wife likes it. Actually, she was standing right next to me when I ate the black bean, encouraged me to put in more. Next, I put in some egg. Now, those eggs actually come from a previous frying that I used for demonstrating the seasoning of the wok. Actually, one of the reasons that I decided to make fried rice that evening, because I want to use up those eggs. I next add about 2 cups of rice that has been stayed in the refrigerator for about a day. It is important never use fresh cooked rice to make fried rice because they will be too wet. I use what is commonly known as a hamburger meat chopper, which for break up hamburger meat to break up the rice. This turned out to be the perfect tool for breaking up the rice in making fried rice. This turned out to be a must-have tool for making fried rice. As you can see, when the fried rice first come out from the refrigerator, they are relatively hard. They are quite difficult to break up with the wok spatula. Again, here's a demonstration of the flexibility of my template-based cooking. My wife just told me that she found some more rice in the refrigerator, so I add to the wok. The important thing at this step is that, first of all, of course, you want to warm up the rice. But the other part is that you want the rice to be slightly fried, so they will have this crispy texture. So the amount of time, how long you fry the rice, all depend on how crispy you want the rice to be. If you want the rice to be more crisp, then you fry it a little bit longer. At this point, you want to make sure that you have enough oil in the wok so that the rice will not stick to the bottom of the wok. As you can tell, the wok is well seasoned and nothing sticks to the bottom of the wok. By this point, I decided that the rice has achieved the kind of texture that I'm looking for. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to garnish the rice with some green scallions. The reason I put the scallions at the end because I want to use it as a garnish. In fact, the scallion has the freshest taste when it is not overcooked. Another reason I add the green scallions is that it provides also coloration to the dish. At this point, I decided I'm going to do a taste test because I'm not sure how the black bean will affect the flavor of the fried rice. Would it be too salty, or do I need to add some additional flavorings? Now, there's one very interesting thing about the way how I cook the black bean. When you fry the black bean as I did, what happened is that the flavor of the black bean will contain within the black bean rather than spread over the entire dish. As my wife would say, that this gives you a burst of flavor when you bite into the black bean. And this actually is exactly how she likes it. I decided that I'm going to flavor the rice a little bit more, so I added a bit of my basic seasoning mix. My basic seasoning mix is intended to enhance the natural flavor of the ingredients. And if you would like to learn more about what are the components in that seasoning mix, you can take a look at this video. Okay, now the dish is done. And my wife loves it. I'm okay with it, but my wife really enjoyed it, and she have so much fun in having that black bean in this dish. This is what I would call flavor chasing. And by using a template-based approach in the cooking, you can make adjustments and to create the kind of flavor that you enjoy and love. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please click the like icon below because this will help me to broaden my audience base. I'm posting videos on a regular basis, usually every day. And if you'd like to receive notifications of my future video postings, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you next time.